Hello. This video's a bit whack again because, some guy forgot to unmute his microphone. Dork. But, as you can see, I'm gonna probably just time-lapse a lot of it. It was mostly focusing on this giant thing behind me. And I've got, like, clips of this, the gathering process. I'm probably not including. We went through bedrock. We broke some of this just so that I made sure that I could actually do it right and it would work. But this was kind of the episode. So I focused on building just very simply just the gold farm because I wanted to get trades out. And so we're gonna pick some of this up. And I'm probably gonna go through and clip this into a couple parts or something maybe, I don't know. But I mean, that's kind of upsetting because I wanted to make the video. I enjoyed getting this set up, and this was gonna be one of those things that we were prepping for. However, I screwed up again. It's definitely not the first time that I forgot to unmute my microphone making these videos. So I'm gonna go through. I'm probably gonna talk about some of the different things that happened in the video, although I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit it down. So we're gonna figure that out. Hopefully we can take care of it quickly and we can move forward so that we can get into the next episode. So let's jump into some of these clips here. Alright, so first thing there, we went through and we were scheduling the... I took the schematic from the creative world that I've been using and I built the farm on initially, and I went through and I started loading it, finding the preset, trying to remember how to rotate the whole schematic around because it has to be fully in another waste biome. So I mapped out beforehand, I just had to remember how to flip my schematic around to use it. So I'm in here messing with my settings, bothering all of this, trying to find it, and eventually I do find it and I can just rotate it around. And then as I end up rotating it together, I set the placement in the right spot, and so I'm good to start building. I just end up double checking the biome there, and then as I go through the biome, I go ahead and I go up to where I'm gonna start, and I put my little placement floor base on, like it shows in this part here, where I'm just placing the base into that. And then as I'm placing my base in, I'm capable to go from there into setting up the thing by layers. And I just go ahead and I build through the layers really quick so that we can go forward and we don't have to worry about taking too much time and just making sure everything's set one by one. And then that's all good. Like, I don't have to worry about something not fitting right. Everything's set in there properly, and we can just keep moving forward. Everything's built, and then I end up putting the golem in after that and all of that, and I end up cutting there after putting the golem in and whatnot. That's not going to be in the clip necessarily, but I put the golem in and then I cut it and I built the base platform. And following that base platform there, I'm able to go ahead and I go through and I just kind of start like going through, and I AFK'd a minute, showed some of the gold I have, and I went ahead and I built these quick basic bartering system with the bartering mod thing because I was trying to see just kind of what would come out of it and just to make sure I knew exactly how it worked necessarily. And then following the work on that one, we go through and I just kind of from there, I believe I ended up going into the nether there. I grabbed some things that I was gonna need, and I ended up going into the nether, and I ended up setting these keybinds, and I work towards actually managing to break some of these bedrock pieces down so that we can go up and down there through that. And it's kind of I'm kind of annoyed, right? It's like I've got 10 minutes worth of footage and I just screwed the whole thing up, but that's whatever. That's gonna sort of be how that I go through, I do that. And I recognize that I'm gonna really need blast protection for this. I'm losing like 4 or 5 hearts every single time I clip over, so that hurts. But I mean, hey, I know it works. I know I can pull the methods off so that I can make another base at some point. I want to go through and come up with some good design. I've got a couple things I'm thinking of that might be cool to try. I'm not sure, but hopefully I don't end up messing up the next episode. Also, everything flows right and we can get into some better, more creative things instead of just farms and stuff. But I know that I need to do a couple more farms. Like, I need to probably try and find a way to make a wither rose farm for black dye. So that's gonna be some of the things that come in the next couple episodes, is the wither farm, maybe a wither skeleton farm, depending on what I need. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up and we do some research for next Saturday's episode. But first things first, I'm gonna be recording the Techopolis episode 3 episode for Wednesday first, and then we'll be back Saturday for another one of these. So thank you, and we'll see you then. Peace.